What's up, YouTube? I know you guys have missed me and wonder where I have been, but I have been going through it. When I say I have been going through it, I really have been going through it. So today, I'm here to tell you that I'm gonna say it again, because every time I say I'm coming back let me get this glare out of here. I say that I want to come back and I want to be able to get up here and tell you guys where I've been. I have been going through the ringer. I have really been fighting blood clots back to back surgeries, blood clot surgeries, blood clot surgeries, infection, blood clots, a lot of things. But I want to say this: you have to advocate for yourself. If you don't advocate for yourself, you will stand for anything. And people think that they can tell you anything to make you understand or try to get you to understand that what you're experiencing in your body, it's in your head and not actually factual, because that is what was happening to me. Anybody want to listen to me? Okay, I said, listen, something's wrong, something is not right, something is wrong. So I'm here today to say I'm coming back on YouTube yet again and try to be able to be active, and also here on my channel on because I put a lot of work in on my channel here, the ChatWithK channel. But I had to step back to get myself together. And when you have to go through the things that I've went through, you will understand why I'm going to be using my platforms and spreading awareness to be an advocate for yourself. Because if you don't, things would go misunderstood and things will get overlooked. And when it comes to your health, you can't have either, because it can be detrimental to your life. Okay, I don't care. Your physicians, if make them listen. If they won't listen, find one that will listen, because you are the best advocate for you. All right, and if you don't, I got a my care my my family physician, primary care family physician. That lady is amazing. She is the one that says, hey, any other doctor you go to that I send you to, you make them listen. You don't leave without answers. You make them listen. Okay? So if I'm telling it to you softly and you still don't want to listen, then I'm going to tell it to you loudly to make you listen. Because I'm fighting for my life. And just because you have a degree of medicine or wherever you want to say, I tell them all the time, you got a scrub on a little degree on the wall, but I'm living inside of this body. I'm telling you what is going on with me. And if they don't want to listen, you make them listen. Okay? Because your life can depend on it like mine's. Because it was a lot. It was touch and go for me a lot. And it's things that I kept from my family. It's things that I kept from them because I did not want to scare them. Things that I kept from my mom. I didn't tell her because I didn't want to worry her. But the people that I'm supposed to tell was the people that were not freaking listening at first, until it was almost too late. And then they want to jump into action like, oh, we gotta react. We gotta react. I know you do. I've been telling you this for how long now? That something's wrong. I feel lightheaded, I feel dizzy, something's wrong, and then nobody want to listen. They want to make you think you are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when you're not. You advocate for yourself to the fullest. You make your doctors listen, because that is their job, to listen. Okay? They have to listen to you and your complaints and your concern. And if they don't, you keep going to one that will, because you will come across one that's finally going to listen. Okay? But I said this to say this: even though if we all stand together, and I'm saying as the human race, I'm not just saying just individual people in my family or whatever, I'm saying across the globe, if we stand together and care for one another, how it was told to us that we are supposed to care to one another. Now I'm talking to the people that will know that who I know, that I follow Christianity, okay? And whoever else is going to listen, this has to do with you too, because this is not a religious thing. This is a thing that you are living in, the body that you are living in. You can tell a doctor that you feel in pain. He cannot feel it just because you tell him, all right? Because he can't feel your pain, but you can. So you make them listen. Because the first sign of something's wrong is pain. That's the first sign. Pain makes you listen. Because you're going to make them listen. And pain makes you listen to your body like, knock, knock. Pain will come at you like, hello, something's wrong. Hello, something's wrong. Pain is the first sign that something is wrong. So you don't just let it go. Men especially, because men don't like to go to doctors. I don't know why that is, but a lot of men, some men will listen and go, and some won't. But women that go to a doctor faster than a man. We did a poll on it one time. And the women would go, and then we screaming at the husbands because they don't want to go. And that makes no sense. But that's what it is. That's what we deal with, okay? So we have to be able to be mindful that we are responsible for ourselves. So I'm telling you, I'm begging of everybody. If something is, you can feel something wrong in your body, you make somebody listen, because it could be too late. It could be too late because they didn't listen, all right? So my thing is this. This is why I advocate the way that I do. I advocate for you to speak up for yourself. Speak up for yourself, because your life matters. Everybody's life matters, okay? My dog life matters, because if he gets sick, he's going to the vet. And I'm going to make them listen, okay? Because I am that crazy psycho mom. I just am, okay? This is who I am, and I don't like to be out in public when I don't feel well, or if I'm scarred up from on a battlefield. You see that? Look at that. Battlefield. And when you have to work on me really fast, and these are the blood clots and all these different things, you make them listen, honey, because your life can depend on it. All right? I don't care but try to do it respectfully, because some patients will get kicked out of the hospital too now. So, but still, you can also say, hey, I've heard you. Can you hear me? And let's talk to each other, not at each other, and not at the same time. Because when you talking to a doctor and he's saying something and you steady going and it goes back and forth, someone is not grasping the information. Okay? So that's why I say advocate for yourself. All right? And a lot of people can't even go to the doctor because they don't have health care to cover what their issues are. And that's another problem that we have in the United States. Okay? And then there's poor health care service too. But at the same time, we can change that, okay? Because it took me a long time to get a solid team like I have right now. It took me a long time, okay? It took me a long time to find a physician that will fight for my life just like I fight for my life. And my primary care physician, she sets me up to who I need to go see, all right? And Dr. Hartimi is that she may be, I think, what, 4 foot, whatever. But honey, her bark is big as ever. And she's going to say, hey, if you comply to what she's telling you to do, because she's one of the ones that will listen, and you go to these doctors, but she said, hey, make sure that you get the answers before you leave there. You make them listen to you. And if they don't listen to you, you keep making them listen to you. Because that's what she does with her patients. You would not, Dr. Timmy will chew your head off about her patients. And I love that. Those are the type of doctors that you need. It took me a long time, though, to get to her. And one of my friends sent me to her. And I've been with her for years, okay? Because she has literally put the pieces together to save my life on a lot of occasions. And a lot of the doctors now, they're dumbfounded. It's like, how in a world can a person like you have all these different things going against you, and it's a medical mystery, because it's like we studying everything about you and we cannot figure this out. And it's like that's when Cleveland Clinic comes into play, or the Mayo Clinic comes into play, but again, it takes money to do those type of things. Travel, to stay there. I got to be maybe in a hospital bed. The family's got to eat. They got to stay somewhere because the Mayo clinics are 500 or 600 miles away from me. So that's not going to be a turnaround trip. Okay? I don't drive CDLs across country. I'm not skillful to do that. But I threw a little humor in there because I'm really trying to say this is what they've been saying to me. And we do know what the next step is. I'm going to have to go to somewhere that they can, the specialists can specialize the specialists, I guess, for us to be able to all figure out what is wrong with me and why do I keep getting blood clots and infections. We don't know. And no, it's not sexual transmitted diseases, none of that. It's none of that. It is like we don't understand. Okay, you got an infection of some sort, and they'll give you the antibiotics to kill it. But my issue, I'm allergic to dang near every antibiotic on the planet, and there's a lot of them out there. But the ones they've been using on me has not been working. So okay, then you have allergic reaction to that, which caused more problems with you, and now they got to fix that in order to try to save your life. Your body doesn't have time to process the bad antibiotics that you're allergic to, and then they got to try to compound a different antibiotic on top of that antibiotic. So yeah, your girl been through the ringer, okay? And that's why I have been going. But at this point, I want to say to everybody, advocate for yourself and listen for yourself, okay? And listen to what the doctors tell you. And if you find one that's comfortable, that you are comfortable with, follow their lead to the T, because that's what I did. And things are starting to get better for me. And then you got to surround yourself around people that you know that you can trust with your life, okay? Like everybody knows that Diane is that's my girl, okay? They know that. We've been best friends forever, but we call ourselves sisters, all right? That girl has been there. When I say she has been there, she has been there. Surgery, she has been fussing at everybody, you know, and I'm not going to say she used nice words either when she was doing it, but she has. Diane has fussed me out about me, and I can't even argue back with her because we fighting like two sisters for real, and she yelling and fighting, and she fussing at me about my life, and I'm like, wait a minute, and it don't even matter. At the end of the day, she won, so I'm just going to shut up. Because it's like, hey, you need somebody that's going to correct you even still. Because like, hey, sis, I'm saying it because I care. So, and then it's like, okay. And then you just be quiet, whatever the case may be. But she's still rocking in my corner. And so when I go to the doctors and she have questions, and like, well, I'm about to beat you. And I don't even enter. I'm not refereeing. You're going to have to deal with Diane yourself. But you want somebody that cares for you like that. Mr. Man is the same way. You don't mess with me at all, okay? So you have to have people that are in your corner that's going to advocate for you like that to save your life every given time. It is what it is, and it's going to always be what it's always going to be, all right? And I say this to say that I'm coming back this time, and I'm going to try to keep the content coming so I won't go away for months at a time, because I haven't been able to be here, okay? But now, as you can see my face again, let's try this again, okay? We're going to try it again, all right? But I miss y'all, and I'm going to go try to reconnect back with some of my friends that I had when I was on TikTok before. But one thing I want, not TikTok, YouTube, one person that I really want to shout out here on this thing as who has been through it with me when I wasn't here, and when I was here, and when I wasn't here, she was still rocking with me, and that is Mariposa Bless 143. Bless 143. Yes, that lady has been there. You know, she offered a roof over my head at one time. Okay, that's a sis to me. All right. And Vicky, if you see this, I love you dearly. You know that I do. And I know if I get into trouble, I can always come galloping down to you. And she's going to open the door for me, and no matter what. Somebody going to scoot over. Because Vicky going to like make room. Because she coming. And that is just how it is. But she has been rocking with me. In my absence of YouTube, she's been rocking with me on my TikTok channel. Vicky has been there, and she was my my fifth subscriber when I started my page, and she has been there with me every step of the way. And I love her dearly. So has Diane. Love her dearly. But I'm going to come back and reconnect to all my chat squad so that we can, rekindle and have some laughter and some fun and try to, put some laughter back in my life. But I've missed y'all, and I'm glad to be back with you. And hopefully I can stay here this time. Okay? And yes, I still have King, but he bullying me. Okay? He is bullying me, but that's my big boy. So I see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.